Hello there everybody, Mimi Wilkins here. Welcome back to more Let's Play Professor Layton vs Ace Attorney. Last time we found out that one of the 5 witnesses on the stand is lying. I still place £1,000. I keep on getting confused between 100 and 1,000. I placed £1,000 that it was Nigel, because he's an absolute douchebag. And now we have to present how the witch was able to hide in plain sight. Well,
take that.
This obviously. Didn't you forget it? This Talia Magica? I don't know what that word is. This Talia Magica contains 2 magic gems. Well, yes, it does, Phoenix. Great observation. Ignize and one other spell. That's right, the spell Emeer. Emeer. Ah, it cannot be. But it is, Barnum. That's right. There was most certainly a witch present at the crime scene, only they were completely invisible. All thanks to the magic spell Emeer. Ah, what foolishness is this? What's the truth, Barnum? Order in the court! Defender, what are you getting at? I thought the witch used Emeer to make the Talia Magica disappear.
Objection.
Magica, what the hell? Magica, oh my god. According to the Grand Grimoire, under the entry for Emeer, it causes anything the caster touches to vanish from sight. In other words, basically the witch touched themselves and made them disappear. Supposing the witch holding the staff in one hand while touching part of their body in the other, they will be able to make themselves disappear. Are you implying that this is the reason for the conflict? No, that's Layton. Are you implying that this is the reason for the conflicting number of witnesses? Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing, Barnum. Indeed it is. Which means, witnesses, someone amongst you is not disclosing the entire truth, and that person is the witch we seek. Sorry. I believe this is the most probable scenario. Speaking of, Kira does actually look a bit like a witch, doesn't she? Oh wait a minute, I forgot to read that. Honourable witnesses, you will testify to the court one final time. Tell us exactly what you saw and what you did not see at the scene of the crime. Oh, sorry, I have to do words more spice.
Oh, absurd!
Okay. How absurdly absurd! The purpose of the trial is to convict that girl of the crime, is it not? Mary, for the last time, please stop killing Snowy. That's right, we are not witches. Witnesses, I ask that you listen. Kira, yes, that means you. There is a witch mingling among you. That's right. I'm afraid you are all no longer brothers in arms. The true opponent here is within your own group. Kira just kind of reacted to that there. The real witch is one of these 5 witnesses, huh? Fine by me. Time to put an end to this trial. You wish to know where we will standing tonight? It matters not. Would the flames not burn just the same? The flame? I never saw anything quite like it. It's quite literally left me speech. I couldn't even so much as scream. I heard the tiniest cry, and when I turned around, the blighters were roasting, so I rushed right over. I heard the incarnation. Then the flame suddenly erupted. I'm certain of it. I only saw 3 people there with us.
As I said, there were only 3 others present, like that man there, who was stumbling around like a newborn calf.
Which one, Nigel or some guy? We don't know what his name is. Most heinous act indeed. No small wonder these witnesses are so confused. A witch among these witnesses? What an utterly baseless claim. This is true though, Barnum. There is indeed a witch. I don't think so, Barnum. There's hair in my way, I'm sorry. Sorry, I was just looking at my games over there. Oh, that reminds me, I'm going to Paris on, Saturday. Yeah. Same city where a Rhythm Thief takes place. Seriously, if I see a redhead guy over there, I will just shit myself and go, mother of God. But I probably won't see one, so, yeah. But anyway, the only baseless claim in this case is of a speller being a witch. It's more than a little likely one of these witnesses is the culprit. These testimonies are bound to tell me who the real witch is. Now let's press everyone. Cross-examination for the win. You wish to know where we all standing tonight? It matters not. Wouldn't the flame not just burn the same? Probably not, no. In other words, you're not sure exactly what happened tonight, is that right? Defender, I fought with the fire-burning vigour this night. Do not belittle my efforts. Right. A knight does not just run away at the mere sight of fire, huh? I bet he did. I bet he ran away. No one even said anything about running away. If I may be perfectly straight with you, the pillar of fire illuminated in the area as it rose high into the air. There, by the fire, was the witch, and excluding the 2 unfortunate knaves, I counted 3 others at the scene. Oh. Hold on a minute. Kira?
Hang on!
Hold on, Kira. What's up with you? Excuse me, Miss Kira? Eek! What do you want? She looks like he has something to say about the testimony just now. Well, it's about the number of people at the crime scene. Have you ever played the Daisy Petal game? Daisy Petal game? 1 witness, 2 witnesses, 3 witnesses, 4 witnesses, 5 witnesses, 6 witnesses. She's going to keep on counting up to infinity. Yeah, Judge, you quiet her down. What an adorable game. It seems like something out of a fairy tale. Seriously, Your Honor. Anyway, you may continue with your testimony, witness.
Hold it!
Never seen anything like it, eh? Sounded Australian there, sorry. Must have been pretty terrifying, huh? Yes, it's the kind of thing you only read about in books. The moment I saw that pillar of fire erupted, I could feel my throat tightening up. It was so difficult to breathe, I couldn't even manage so much as to scream. Quiet. After all, the flames engulfed the scene in the blink of an eye. Yes, I'm sorry, that's why I can't really remember. Oh, Kira, we all know you're lying. Well, I don't know, either she's lying or Nigel's lying. I don't know. Nigel seems a bit like an idiot, so... Okay. So you can't remember the scene of the number of people at the crime scene. Naturally, that is understandable, witness. That's also why I was a little late getting to the scene compared to the others. Right. What about you, drunk guy? The tiniest cry? It might have been some insane incarnation for that spell. Me memory's kinda hazy on that one. Scared me good though. Never jumped up to my feet so much in all my life. Nearly had a heart attack, I tell you. Jumped up. Computer, please stay with me. Turns itself off after 10 minutes.
I said.
Sure, it was still raining cats and dogs, so being the resourceful chap I am, decided to doze under a tree for a little bit.
Hang on!
Wordsmith, I did say get off the marijuana. Is everything alright, Wordsmith?
What is it that you want this time, young one?
I just wanted to know if you had any thoughts on the testimony just now.
Oh yes, thoughts about slumbering under trees, you mean?
Slumbering?
I often find myself weaving the most intricate of dreams under that very tree.
Sorry, I can't read today.
Of course I could not nap tonight. Well, not with that uncouth man observing my very special dreaming spot, could I?
Are you using this cross-examination to argue over a napping spot? Let's hope such arguments do not lead to any criminal acts in the future.
Witness, please continue your testimony.
Alright, Mary, we're on to you. I heard the we all know about Mary. Are you absolutely certain? Well, I believe so, but then when you think about it, can anyone really be absolutely certain of anything? It worries me that you're saying that in the middle of a cross-examination. I believe the witness means that there is no way she can be certain whether there were 4 witnesses or 5 at the crime scene. Anyhow, there was a matter of great importance that Snowy and I had to tend to. Oh, hold on. Camera, sorry. Ah, you must mean... That's right, the milk! If any sort had gotten into that milk, it would have been the tragedy of all tragedies.
Hang on!
You alright, mate? Could I stop you there, mister? Mister! Ah! Whoa, tone down the volume, Bluey. That's my line. Does anything come to mind regarding Miss Mary's testimony? No, not really. Nothing important anyways, just that I think this old lady is full of it. Huh? No need to bash down your beer bowl. I'm talking about the milk, man, the milk! You know, the second you try to stop it, ain't nothing to write home about, let me tell you. What are you saying, you dolt? Who on earth would let you drink anything as delicious as the milk from my farm? I reckon like you was better served by whatever unthinkable liquid is in that never-ending mug of yours. Bah. Are you guys using this cross-examination to argue over milk? They're using it for everything. Let us hope such arguments do not lead to any criminal acts in the future. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Well, that was an amazing cross-examination.
Hold it!
Impressed you yet, Wordsmith? So, including yourself, there were a total of 4 witnesses at the crime scene, correct? That was a stupid noise.
That is how it has come to pass.
By the way, what do you mean by stumbling around like a newborn calf? Calf. Cough is how we say it in England.
Ah yes, that man was into brains and he was loud. Quite the image side he was, I dare say.
He must mean the witness permanently glued to his drink, his cup of whatever it is he's drinking.
When I saw the flames erupt into the sky, I wondered to myself, why word, whatever could that be? However, I could not simply walk over to check. My knees were a bit weak from shock, you see.
Burping.
That is when the wobbly-legged gentleman... What is it? What is it?
Hang on!
Out on a minute, drunkie. Sign the mirror, mister? He's still pouring his drink, I said. Mister! Oh! Whoa, tone down... No, that's Mary. Tone down the volume, Bluey! That's my line! Sir Blue Knight, next time, please think before trying to press this witness. Looks like this guy even managed to scare Barnum half to death. Now then, sir, about Mr. Wordsmith's testimony just now. He claimed you were stumbling around. What does that mean? What does he mean by that? I'm gonna set the record straight right now. In no way was I stumbling around anywhere. I'd like to think of it more like staggering with style. Oh, I love this guy.
A responsible adult should know better than to go stumbling around in the dead of night.
Hey, look! I don't just go stumbling around like some clumsy idiot. I've got more sense than that. But anyway, I kinda tripped over a large stone. I mean, you don't exactly see what's on the ground in front of you when you're running at full pelt, right? So you could say I put my life out on the line, proving that you really need to watch where you're going when you run. How courageous of you. Someone give this guy a medal. Lord, this testimony is a meaningless waste of everyone's time.
We'll defend.
No, that's Wordsmith. Well, defender, is there any point of this particular line of questioning? Is there any worth pursuing here? What should I do? We'll question further, why not? The witnesses stated earlier that you tripped over a large stone. Mister, I have one question for you. Why weren't you watching what was in front of you? Well, to be honest with you, it ain't much of a real reason, but something suddenly caught me attention. Out of nowhere, I heard someone call out me name. You heard your name? Of course, I turned around when I heard it. Who wouldn't? When a woman calls your name, you pay attention, am I right? So you heard someone call out, "Hey, you," from behind you, mean? What? I said they called out me name. How many guys you know called "Hey, you"? I think you've offended him, Phoenix. Me name is Emeer, and don't you forget it, Blue, you hear me? Emeer? Hold on a minute. I need to do a bit of researching. Emeer to make it reappear. I think we're getting somewhere here, everyone. I must say, this gentleman really does not strike me as an Emeer. You know, Professor, it's not a very memorable name, huh? That's harsh, especially for Luke. All the witnesses, is there anyone among you who is aware of this man's name prior to now? Not at all, he's always been Mr. to me. A knight's name is only as good as the name of the sword he carries. So your sword's name is Nightle, is it, Nightle?
It is the first I have heard of this. I dare say I did not expect his name to be one such as Emeer.
I'm sorry, but I didn't know this name either. I only remember the names of my most loyal customers. Okay, looks like absolutely no one knew this witness's name. You know, it ain't really much of a surprise to me either. I can't do this either. But seriously, I definitely heard someone call me name. When you get to me age, you drink a lot. You really start to wonder when you'll find that true love, you know? I thought that pretty voice tonight might have been me sweetie. That just sounds pedophilic, Emeer. I'm very sorry. Everyone goes silent. Your Honour, I don't believe we should be so quick to label Miss Emeer's testimony as meaningless. Would you not agree? I request that the witness add this amusing anecdote to his testimony. I can't read today, I'm sorry. Understood. Witness amend your testimony, but please reflect on the important parts of your story. I'm telling you, I heard someone call me name and I was looking around trying to find them. I hurried to the scene, but then I ended up tripping when I heard someone call me name from behind. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, there's an area map. Oh, right. So I think we're done with you. We're done with this. Is that it for the testimony? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Well, looks like our favorite witness made a few changes to his testimony. His wording might have changed, but he's still saying the same thing. Yeah, it doesn't really affect anything still. Something about this guy's testimony stinks more than he does. Are you referring to that gentleman there? I agree, that is. I also noticed something peculiar in his testimony. Which one of these witnesses is the real witch? There has to be something I'm still not seeing in these testimonies. Oh, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna use a hint coin. There we go.
Hold it!
So I'm press this guy. Oh wow, I feel like an idiot now. Excuse me, Miss. I mean Emeer. Don't sweat it, Bluey. Mister, hey you, it's all the same to me. You stated that you heard your name being called from behind. Are you absolutely sure about that? Oh, right or wrong, it sure sounded like me name. I mean, what else could it have been? Wouldn't have remembered it happening if I hadn't heard something, right? Still, maybe there's a chance I just imagined it, huh? But anyway, I remember it came from somewhere behind me. Somewhere behind you? Something the matter? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Mr. Emeer's testimony isn't the most accurate, but what he says is true, and there's definitely something there. Something you say? What you mean? A contradiction? Yeah, I think so, although, I don't know, there's just something strange about his testimony. I don't see any decisive evidence in the court record that can help. Do you mean to say you found a contradiction that cannot be supported by the evidence?
Objection!
Barnum, let us talk! No, this time an interrogation is a complete waste of the court's time. Defender, I must warn you from here on, any unnecessary questioning will be dealt with accordingly. If I don't answer correctly here, it's curtains for the trial and for his speller. If you're intent on finding a fault in this witness's testimony, you will need to present decisive evidence to back up your claims. There's not one single piece of decisive evidence in the court record. What do I do now? Mr. Wright. Mr. Layton. I have an idea. I believe there is a weapon of sorts in which you may be able to expose this contradiction without the need of evidence. What would that be, Layton? A weapon? Now, defender, give us your answer. Yes, Your Honor. The defense finds that the witness's testimony hit coin. Probably should have known. Your Honor, the defense believes there is huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Why? What is this? You must be even bigger fool than I thought, Sir Knight. You really do not possess even a silver of common sense, do you? Layton music! If I may interrupt for just a moment, Inquisitor Barnum. Allow me to ask you this. What need is there for common sense in the world that forgoes using it? Phoenix objection. Accordingly, I must humbly ask that you discard such a manner of thinking. Whatever do you mean? You have my utmost thanks in placing your trust in me, Mr. Wright. Let's discuss the one remaining weapon in this cross-examination. The remaining weapon? This trial has taught us a valuable new technique to be used in the courtroom, has it not? Not the classroom, not school. You mean questioning, right, Professor? Indeed it is, Luke. Each of the witnesses in this trial has given their own account of what occurred. Indeed, Layton. Therefore, whenever one witness has testified, the other remaining witnesses have listened. Oh yeah, I forgot that they listen, don't they? That gives me an idea. In addition to catching a witness off guard and questioning them about another's testimony, there is one more thing. What? You have to flick them in the eye or something? There's something else we can get from a 5-person cross-examination? That's right, of course. I don't follow, Phoenix. Indeed, Mr. Wright. Contradictions. Oh, right, okay. Should one witness's testimony differ from another's testimony, then I suppose that in itself can also be considered a contradiction, can it not? Testimony contradicting testimony. I never would have thought of that until now. Alright, Barnum, stop whacking the table with your fist. You're gonna break it. Enough, Sir Blue Knight. Are you prepared to present to the court evidence proving the contradiction within this witness's testimony? Oh, shit. How am I gonna do this? The witness's testimony did not contradict any evidence. It contradicts the testimony. What are you talking about? It is time, Mr. Wright. What's it time for? Is it time for brownies? Soda? No, that's American. Coke? Pepsi? Dr. Pepper? I love Dr. Pepper. It's the best drink. Have a look at the touchscreen. Oh, okay. Look at the touchscreen, peeps. Well, I'm looking at it. Nothing's happening. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Sorry. I thought it was literally then. There you will see the testimony of the witness in question, as well as those of other witnesses. Keep your eyes peeled and identify the contradicting testimony. Hello, Maya. We haven't seen you for a while. Alright, let's give this another shot, Nick. Make sure you don't forget to take a look at the court record, too. Heard someone call me name. So, you wish to know where we were standing tonight, and matters not. Would the flames not just burn the same? Flame, I've never seen anything quite like it. Quite literally, I couldn't even
Objection!
The person contradicting this man's testimony is none other than you, Miss Kira. Are you both pointing at me? Well, of course we are, Kira. At the time of the incident, that man heard someone's voice call his name. That voice belonged to you, Miss Kira. It could not have been anyone else. It's lagging a little bit, sorry. And yet, in your testimony, you stated that you were in such shock during tonight's events that you couldn't even speak. Big contradiction there, Kira. This is a clear contradiction. Barnum, what is it? What is the meaning of this defender? Can you really claim to trust this sham of a witness and his sham of a testimony? Don't be mean to him. Don't be mean to Emeer. That man's character is beside the point. His testimony is anything but a sham. As he watched the flames erupt, his attention was drawn to a voice behind him, which in turn made him fall over. He heard a woman's voice calling his name. A very concrete reason, and reason enough to believe his testimony. Stop bashing the test, for Christ's sake! You're gonna end up breaking it, and then there can be no prosecution there. Well, which trial wins all throughout? If it is as you say, then explain why you feel that those witnesses somehow responsible. That's right, why me? People barely hear me when I'm out selling my flowers. That's how soft my voice is. And besides, there was another woman at the scene, wasn't there? Me? What are you getting at, young lady? Do you honestly think a woman my age will be out at night in the forest flirting with questionable men? Besides, I didn't even know this pathetic man's name. How could I have called out to him? Neither did I. And even if I did know his name, do you think he's the kind of guy any self-respecting girl would want? Come on, ladies. I'm standing right here, you know. Ah, poor Emeer. As I was saying, the only person the guy could have heard from behind was you, Miss Kira. The defense wishes to present evidence to prove this claim. I know what we're going to present. We're going to present the area map. To accuse a witness like this young lady here, why, it's simply unheard of. I must warn you, defender. If you cannot prove your accusation to this court, you will see the underside of my gavel. Show us evidence proving this young lady was the one who called out to this man at the time of the crime. Well, it's clear she was right behind him.
Take that!
Take a look at this, and you'll have your answer. This is the crime scene sketch. The music didn't fade off, so I had a bit of a heart attack before I presented the wrong thing. You can see the position of each witness during the crime. The only person he could have heard from behind him was none other than Miss Kira. What, Barnum? Listen here, Sir Blue Knight. I will only tell you this one more time. A sham of a witness yields only a sham of a testimony. That is all there is to it. Barnum, you're making him cry! Did you, in fact, see this flower girl's face? You know, now that you mention it... No, please, Emeer. Seeing as I'd fallen down, I don't think I saw her face. Okay, but you heard her voice, right? Let me think. The voice came out of nowhere. It was kinda high-pitched. And I guess it kinda sounded like her, but I can't say whether or not it was this girl's voice. And there you have it, Sir Blue Knight. Such a pity. Huh? Oh, damn it, Barnum. You're gonna make your fists hurt, mate. My lord, it is clear that the defence's claim is nothing but a pointless waste of the court's time. I recommend you deliver unto them a penalty befitting such behavior. No! Indeed, Inquisitor. Ready yourself, defender. Heh. Eh? What is that laughter? Pardon me, my lord. Oh, Kira. Kira, what's up with you? It looks like you finally arrived at a decision. That means this has nothing to do with me. No! Isn't that right, Inquisitor Barnum? Sorry, just wiping my nose. What are you saying? I'm saying that it's time for me to stop peddling testimony and get back to peddling flowers. I mean, look at all these flowers left over. It's going to take until sunrise to sell them all if I stay here any longer. Or maybe, my lord, you and the rest of the court would be interested in buying my entire stock of flowers to help a girl out? No, I don't think I mean... Then it's settled. Now, if you excuse me, my apologies for the interruption. No! Understood. The court will dismiss the witness. Well, Miss Kira, it would seem you are beginning to show the court your true colours. Oh, whatever you do mean. Okay then, everyone. It looks like that's that. Wait, you can't leave yet. This cross-examination isn't over. That's funny. You say it isn't over, and yet the rest of the court seems to think otherwise. Isn't that right, Inquisitor Barnum? She's always asking him, isn't she? God, is Inquisitor Barnum like her sugar daddy or something? The Inquisition maintains that the real witch is the accused Espero Cantabella. No! This girl is nothing more than the witness. As such, the court cannot force her to stay against her will. This is bad! If they let her walk out now... Nick, do you think she could be... the real witch? Maybe, I don't know. You really like throwing around accusations, don't you, Sir Defender? Let me spell it out for you one last time so even you can understand. I didn't know this man's name at all before today, and I still don't remember it. It's Emeer, you flabby bitch. So, how could I have called out for him? Do you get it now? Now then, until we meet again, don't forget to buy some flowers on your way home, everyone.
Hold it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, Layton. Just, one moment, please, Miss Kira. Come back here. Is there something else you wanted? You don't seem to realize what you just let slip. What are you talking about? This man testified that he heard his name called at the crime scene. However, you had no knowledge of his name at the time, is that correct? That's right, this weirdo is just imagining things. Like I said, I've already forgotten his name, even though he told it to us earlier. There is just one problem, Miss Kira. Namely, what the voice he heard tonight was actually saying. Yeah, he was actually saying Emeer, not Emeer. Huh? What do you mean? It's obvious it was a name, wasn't it? Now, what was that name again? My lord, I'm still here, you know. You're saying that what this man heard tonight wasn't a name, but rather something else entirely? Yeah, it was Emeer. The, reappearing, spelled Dimir. Indeed, I am Inquisitor Barnum. Something else? Aha! There's one other thing it could be. We're zooming in on Phoenix Wright for some reason. It's a sketch, but the possibility is there. That's right, Mr. Wright. That single possibility is the key to solving this mystery. Oh, no! Don't shut down on me, computer. Is the defense ready to present its evidence to the court? This is ridiculous. I demand you let me go this instant. Yeah, Barnum will tell you to shut up. Witness, what you are being accused of is not to be taken lightly. You will not leave this courtroom so long as any reasonable doubt remains. Defender, you may present your evidence. Show the court what the voice this man heard tonight was really saying.
Take that!
They were saying, I mean, excuse me, mister. I'm sorry, what's your name again? You've, got a name that no one seems to be able to remember for some reason. Hey, it's Emeer! Me name's Emeer, darn it. How many times I gotta say it? Oh god. My neck hurts.
No matter the number of times you say it, you do not look like an Emeer.
Again, I only remember my most loyal customers' names, and he doesn't look like he could afford a single daisy.
Come on, guys, stop kicking a guy when he's down.
I feel sorry for you, Emeer. Mr. Emeer, what you heard tonight at the crime scene was not your name. Your name just so happens to sound exactly like a certain other name. Another name? The answer is right here in this tome. I'm talking about Emeer. Emeer? What he actually heard at the time wasn't his own name. It was the name of a magical incarnation. What the? This epic music again. Oh, sorry. Miss Kira, have you forgotten what you said just a few minutes ago? You quite clearly stated that you didn't know this man's name. Ugh.
Objection!
Sir Blue Knight, let me get this straight. You're saying that the Emeer heard by the witness was actually said by this flower girl, and that it was not his name at all, but rather the incarnation of a magic spell. The defense proposes the following. The true criminal, the supposed witch, is not the defendant, Miss Cantabella, but instead the witness who was heard uttering the magical incarnation, Miss Kira. She's our witch. I said ass witch, sorry. You used magic to vanish from the scene and tried to frame Miss Cantabella instead. No! She didn't deny it. She's the real witch. She's the real witch, mate. She didn't deny it. What just happened? Is that Isabella really not a witch? Unbelievable. I've never heard anything like this. Inquisitor Barnum. Have those two really defeated Inquisitor Barnum?
Objection!
What do you want now, Barnum? Stop getting stressed over me defeating you. An impressive display, Sir Blue Knight. It would seem you've finally managed to hone your blade. However, well, I believe that blade's edge is already beginning to dull. What do you mean? I'm referring to a contradiction. Naturally. I said that the completely wrong way, sorry. Hey, that's my line! My lord, the Inquisition would like to set the record straight regarding what transpired this evening. Very well, Inquisitor Barnum. I keep on blocking up one of my blood vessels and it's really painful. Okay. Sir Blue Knight, you claim the following. At the time of the crime, the accused Isabella Cantabella was surrounded by the two rogues. Oh, you mean Ren and Stimpy? Well, yes. Oh my god! Am I the only one who thinks she looks really old in those glasses? Then in order to frame the accused as a witch, Miss Kira cast the spell Emeer and made herself vanish. She then moved closer to the victims. Oh, well that... Look at them! They seem to be having a good time in the fire. Spell's not phased at all by it. At which point she cast Ignize, thus causing the incident seen by our witnesses tonight. Yeah, I'm basically stating that. Indeed, that does seem to be the claim. The problem is, what happens next? There's a contradiction in the defense's account of Miss Kira's movements. Contradiction in her movements? What are you talking about, Barnum? Allow me to continue. Ren and Stimpy are burned. The witnesses have stated they each ventured out towards the crime scene. Which is when Miss Kira, the witch, made her way to this point while still invisible. When she arrived at said point, she then cast Emeer and appeared to join the other witnesses. And there you have it. That is accurate, isn't it, Sir Blue Knight? That's correct. Then Miss Emeer heard her call his name. Well then, I have but one question that I would like you to answer. Why would a witch need to do such a thing? What do you mean? Supposing Miss Kira were a witch, surely she would not have made the conscious decision to reappear when she did. Oh, I fucking hate you, Barnum. One would imagine she would remain hidden and flee the crime scene. Quite right. That's what I'd do if I was a witch. Given that point, there would be no viable reason for her to recite the incarnation. In other words, I will now kill you. It is inconceivable that this flower seller, Miss Kira, could be a witch. What? What just happened? Is that girl? Is Kira really not a witch? Inquisitor Barnum just turned this entire trial right around. Just what I'd expect from Labyrinthia's Sword of Justice. Shut up. Kira, you alright, love? Jesus Christ. Yeah.
That's right. You all heard it. It's just as Inquisitor Barnum said.
Yeah, Kira's lost it.
Me, a witch. The idea is laughable.
She's lost it. Barnum's gone to sleep again. No good, she's completely bounced back on her feet. Oh, we were so close too. I can't believe Inquisitor Barnum. Can't you see it? You just have to take one good look at her. It's obvious she's the real witch here. Right, we're gonna be back later, mates. Yeah. So, yeah, next time we shall sort out Kira, because obviously she's gone a bit insane. We'll sort her out next time though, so yeah. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.